everybody. How y'all doing? I just got back from Starbucks. This episode of the Overnight Price Action is not brought to you by Starbucks or True Struggle Apparel. It's not brought to you by either one of these. They just happen to be a part of my morning. What's happening, man? How y'all doing? What's going? I'm in the Discord. If anybody want to pop in the Discord and unmute and say anything. Let me get my thing up. There it is. So, good morning. I would like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Le Overnight Price Action. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me, with all of the sincerity that's inside of me, say welcome. If it's not the first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But I'm going to add in an additional hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. Get here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Araña Grande. For those who don't hablo español, that's Big Spider. I have me a double smoked bacon sandwich from Starbucks, and it done got cold. And a mocha cookie crumble cream based. My straw is green, so it's blocked out. Cream based. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to go warm this up. I can't do it. I got to go warm it up. I'll be right back. True gang know how I do. True gang know I do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? They know I just sometimes I tap out. Because I got to, hold on, let me see. Y'all hold on for a second. I don't know what is. I could have been and walked over there by now. All right, y'all hold on. I got to warm this up. Hello, I have returned. I am back. For those just tapping in, you're not being entertained by a chair. Well, that's a glare off that mirror back there. It's a mirror behind the green screen. It's a glare there. Oh, that's why, because I ain't got my light on. Y'all got me slipping. Y'all got me slipping today. I ain't got none of my fancy lights on or nothing. Let me get my side glow. Whoa, look at that. Look at the side glow. Yeah, glow. Look at this. Look at the top glow. Whoa, there you go. There you go. Now, welcome. It's 9:22. Yeah. Who in here? We got Hitler and Shell. We got Rhonda Green. We got Deborah. We got Valentine. Buenos dias, Valentine. We got Tish up in here. We got, hey, what's up, Cameron? I ain't seen Cameron Smith in forever. We got E-Rock up in here. We got Will up in here. Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias. We got Valdez up in here. No soggy cereal. We got Lump up in here. Seawalk up in here. What's happening? Like I say, I got the Discord up. If anybody want to jump in the Discord and unmute, let's get into it. Oh, since we ain't do no weekend chart prep, let's run down what I did real quick. For those who don't know, when I do my weekend chart prep, I like to go to the monthly. I go to the monthly time frame and see if there's anything that I want to update. Start at the monthly. The monthly is my highest time frame that I go to. See if I want to update anything. I haven't changed anything on the monthly because we spoke about price potentially. That was 2 weeks ago. I think we talked. Me and the mentees talked about. I think it was 2 weeks ago. We talked about price could potentially draw back into this monthly fair value gap. The monthly time frame, it was bullish. We had this monthly fair value gap that was sitting below price, and we was anticipating it to draw toward it. Still haven't reached it, so I haven't updated anything on the monthly. I didn't change the high or low because this month isn't over. We're at 15th, so I left the high and low for March's high and low, right? Weekly. Go to the weekly. Now, I have removed that weekly Bissy that we had right over here from the week of the 18th. I removed that. We traded down, we traded below it, right? And we still have not made any new weekly imbalances. So I just marked out the weekly high and the weekly low from last week. That's all I updated on the weekly chart. Just marked out the weekly high, weekly low, because we don't have any imbalances in the most current price leg that I want to mark out. For daily chart, on the daily, we still have not created any imbalances to the downside, right? We haven't created any imbalances to the downside outside of back over here, the ones that we anticipated us trading back into and then selling off of, and we did that quite handsomely. Traded back up into these imbalances and then traded down quite handsomely, pushed back up to roughly consequent encroachment of this wick, pushed down quite handsomely. And we still don't have any imbalances to speak of. We still have not made it to the monthly fair value gap. So I only marked out the daily low and high from Friday. The low of the week is the low of Friday. So that's why it just says week low over there. Right over there in the corner, term of fancy Nancy, right over here in this area, just says low week because it's the higher time frame. That's why it's marked out on a daily calendar like that. I didn't put like another line or whatever. Then on the 4 hour, I marked out the SIBI and the premium. Right? You may look and say, Tim, why didn't you mark out this SIBI right here? Because it's in the discount of the 4 hour move. Right? This SIBI is in the discount of the 4 hour move if you use the highest high, or if you use the daily high, it's still in the discount of the 4-hour move. So that's why I marked out that 4-hour SIBI right there. And the 4-hour is bearish. So hey, let's put it in. Let's drop some. Hey, good morning, Sonya. Let's drop something in this back and forth. I mean, what you call it? Class participation. This 4-hour fair value gap right here, it's in the premium of the 4-hour move. What is this right here? What would Lil Timmy Rogers call this 4-hour fair value gap? Put it in the chat. You can put it in the chat, or if you're in the Discord, you can unmute and say it. Right? What would Lil Timmy Rogers call this 4-hour fair value gap? The 4-hour is bearish. It's in the premium of the most current price leg. What is that? I don't say POI. I don't say POI. I already said it was a SIBI. But what will I call it? What will I call it? We already know it's a SIBI. I don't say, and we already know it's a SIBI, but I don't say point of interest. What do I say? It's Hines is on the right path with point of interest, POI. I don't say point of interest. What do I say? No, it ain't got nothing to do with the PD array. What do I call it? Hines is on the right path with point of interest. Hines is on the right path with point of interest. What do I? Anticipatory reactionary point. Not anticipatory reactionary point. That's what you get, half credit, Tish. It's an anticipatory reactionary point. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I want to see what price does here, because the 4-hour is bearish. Oh. Get off my screen, Rondo. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safely. If you're not going to trade, please take a copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw today and apply it to your future trading endeavors. Enjoy your day. Now, see, if you would have unmuted, well, you couldn't say much anyway because you got a toothache. You got toothache. But if you would have unmuted in the Discord, you could have said it. I couldn't think of your name for okay. Yeah. Hines, you was on the right path, though. Hines, you actually got it right. Point of interest. But I don't say point of interest. That's somebody else's terms. Hey, Hines, you been out there watching other influencers talk about price action. I feel betrayed. Nah, I'm just playing. I look at people. All I look at is like Country Wayne, and stock market videos. I mean, like stuff like this right here. People that look at price action, people that trade ICT concepts. That's all I do. I ain't got no life. My homeboy told me I'm scary and I be inside. So, like I was saying, another teachable moment on the overnight price action. Oh my goodness. Why don't you do it? So, if the 4-hour time frame is bearish and you get a premium PD array in the current price leg, that is now an anticipatory reactionary point on the 4-hour. And you want to see what price does here. So, Tim, You and all these other influencers always say, you just want to see what price do when it get there. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Well, if you was in the mentorship, you will eventually learn what to look for. But for everyone who's not in the mentorship and everyone who just wants to fast track and do it, what you will want to look for is, get ready, take your notes and write fast. You want to come to the time frame that you're watching and you see your anticipatory reactionary point. Once you see that point, once price trace back into it, then you want to drop down 2 time frames and you want to look for a price to do pretty much almost the exact same thing that it did on this price, on this time frame. We went up into a reactionary point and then we came down out of a reactionary point with some displacement. So then you would just go down 2 time frames. You have the 4 hour, then that would be the 60 minute, then that would be the 15 minute. And then on the 15 minute, when you get to this anticipatory reactionary point, you will want to see it completing in this case, it is about, you want to see, is it going to complete this market maker buy model here? Right? And if it doesn't complete the market maker buy model, you want to see it when it comes here to this reactionary point. If it comes back down into our key levels, all of these are key levels, and then gives you a reason to come back to the break-in market structure to trade down. That is how you use it. That's how you let price tell you what it wants to do when it gets to an anticipatory reactionary point. And if you didn't catch all of that, just play it back and listen to it over and 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 over until it clicks. Oh, okay, let's look at overnight price action, man. Let's look at the overnight price action. Let's find our 6:30. Our 6 o'clock. Friday at 3 a.m. Right now. Okay. 6 o'clock. That is the start of the trading day. Okay. So we open up. You see price had come down into this sell side. Right? It came down into this sell side. Oh, look at God. Look at God. I can show you in real time what I was talking about. 4 hour. See that little squiggly line that I drew right there? That's an anticipatory reactionary point. Right here. That low right there is an anticipatory reactionary point. Why is that anticipatory reactionary point? Because it is where relative equal lows live. Matter of fact, we came all the way down to this one. Right? We got a whole bunch of trend line liquidity. Y'all remember how we talking about trend line liquidity? Right? So we came down into the anticipatory reactionary point. Right? When price came down into it, what did I say do? Drop down and get your legal on, girl. Drop down to the 15 minute, 2 time frames down. Drop down 2 time frames, right? So price came down into the anticipatory reactionary point. And price went down there with the displacement, right? When you're coming into the anticipatory reactionary point, what do we said we are looking for? Once we get there, we are looking for Le Judas, right? Le Judas, enter, gone. Oh my goodness, this stuff actually works. This stuff actually works. And that
teachable moment was brought to you not by Starbucks, not by True Struggle Apparel, but by Aranya Grande and Spyling.
Here, man. Hey, man. I told y'all I feel good today, man. I feel good today, man. Uh-oh, I deleted my line. I need that line. Okay, so price opened up. We pushed up into the bearish order block, came back down into this BISI that was created on the 6 o'clock candle, right? Hung out around the True Asian Open up until midnight. At midnight, we took off, looking like we might have taken out nope, we did not take it out. We did not take out that buy side, but we took out short-term buy side. Oh, I hate when I do that. We took out the short-term buy side here, and then we dilly-dallied around the True London Open, and then around 7 o'clock-ish, we pushed up, consolidated around the True New York Open for a second, and then at 8:30, did we have some news today? I don't think we had any news. Did we have any news today? Because that candle looked kind of. It's right at the news time. Did we have any news today? Retail sales. Okay, we did. We had retail sales because I'm like, man, that candle looked kind of news-like. It looked news-like, right? So we had retail sales. So the algorithm used the news. Let's see if it swept and then dipped. Let's go down to a 1-minute chart. This stuff really works. What did I tell you? It swept, then dipped. Look at that. The algorithm used the news to take out the short-term sales side under here and then proceeded up. Oh my goodness. This stuff really works. I'm going to be rich. Hey, and then we just kind of we just kind of ticked up, took out that news high right there, and then on the open we traded back down to the BISI created on the news candle right there, traded right back down to the BISI created on the news candle, went right to the high of it. The low of that candle is 5201.75. The high of the BISI is 5201.75. So on the open, hey, what are you doing sneaking in there? On the open, we came down to that BISI and then proceeded up. Now, notice on the 15-minute, right? Remember we was talked about on the 4-hour. You know what I'm saying? You come your 2 time frames down. We are in the midst of a market maker buy model. How far up will it go? Will it go to the apex of the model, or will we hit the anticipatory reactionary point and then proceed down? Tune in to the next episode of The Way Price Moves to find out. Hey, man, that's all I got for the overnight price action. We didn't spend a whole lot of time actually diving into the price section candle by candle, but hopefully y'all got something out of it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that teachable moment. hopefully y'all feel the need to come back and hang out with your boy. Do anybody have anything for me? Do anybody got anything for me? I can hang out for about 5 or 10 more minutes. Ain't got nothing going on. I can hang out for about 5 or 10 more minutes. If anybody in the gang got any questions, jump over here in the you can jump over here in the Discord and pull up, unmute, and ask your question. I'll also put the link in the chat so you can pull up on the tube. If you don't want to jump into the Discord, you can pull up on the tube if you don't want to jump on the Discord and ask your question. Mind you now, if your name is not green on my side, I'm just going to kick you back off the stage. And the green name on my side means that you part of the gang. Get to the side, Discordia. What's up, Rhonda? Rhonda, I see you popped in the Discord. What's up? I hear you. What's up?
So Friday's closed and the open at 7 o'clock. It doesn't appear that we have a new week opening gap, and I've never seen that before. So does that mean anything that we should look for?
It don't mean nothing that I would look for. It just mean that price was at a what's considered a fair price. That's all it means in my book. The lack of a PD array can tell you just as much as a PD array itself. So if there's no gap there, that means that both sides of the coin were happy with that price at that time. So you didn't everybody was serviced. We didn't have any type of imbalance anywhere at that point. So it ain't nothing to like look like, hey, we ain't got no gap. Ain't nothing to be alarmed about. That's just one less thing you got to watch to draw price towards.
Okay, and I know ICT keeps, I think, 3 weeks, new week opening gaps, but they have all been traded through. So typically, I would think we can remove those now since they've already been traded through. Is that what you would do?
I don't keep nothing on my chart that ain't like blending to the narrative. Like if it's and I know he say keep this amount of time back in this, and a lot of times Mike will be super vague about stuff because he be wanting you to go in and do the work and figure stuff out for yourself. He don't want to just give it because there's a lot of lazy people out here on Al Gore's internet. But in my world, I only keep PD arrays on the chart that supports the current narrative, right? So I don't keep it there just cause okay, he say keep 3 weeks back. If 3 weeks back is supportive to the narrative, then I keep it there. Just like how you see when I was showing you what I kept on my chart and what I took off. I kept the monthly fair value gap there because we anticipating price to trade to it, and we haven't gotten there yet. I took the weekly fair value gap off because we had traded through it, and we've closed so far below it. I got other things that I'm looking to resist price, like this 4-hour fair value gap that I got on the screen right now. So I'm getting that other junk off my screen so that it doesn't confuse me. I only want to look at what supports the current narrative. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, thank you.
Anybody got anything else? Anything else? Let's do a little tape reading with Timmy. See this fair value gap right here? Right. Come here, box. This Bissy right here. Okay. So this Bissy right here, excuse me, we went up and now we traded back down, but on the 15-minute, we haven't touched it, right? We haven't touched it, and we came to the high of it and we took off, right? So in a situation like this right here, what I do is, right, what I do, because like this candle right here, that third candle right there, we pulled back into it a little bit. Well, we pulled back into it like halfway of the candle, but we didn't close above the high. You know what I'm saying? We didn't down close, but we didn't expand. So in this case, I'm looking at this right here. It's sort of like a indecision candle. Even though it's not a doji, we didn't down close back into the Bissy, and we didn't break out beyond the high. So I'm anticipating price to maybe want to hang out here for a little while, in which we are doing. Now, when we eventually took out the high, we still didn't close above it, and then we came back down into and touched the Bissy, right? So what I would want, what's this line right here for? Get out of here, line. Right. And I see we got another SIBI over here that we were had dug into also. See that? Bearish, Tim, bearish. Okay. So it ain't, that's why I be telling y'all, it ain't just as simple as, oh yeah, do this. You got to understand the narrative of everything. Okay. So when the news, we wicked up, came up here into the last up close candle of this order block over here, right? Last up close candle, that order block went to it, to the tick, right? Went to it, to the tick. And then so on the news candle, came back down, respect the SIBI, right? Next candle, we pushed up, we closed above 50% of the SIBI, above consequent encroachment. Next candle opened up, went up to mean threshold of the order block that we had kissed. We kissed the order block, then trade into it. Next candle went up into the order block. After that, we rejected down. Took 2 candles to do it. We rejected down. Then we came all the way back down and kissed the fair value gap. Right? We kissed the fair value gap. Right here, we are in between the tale of two cities. We have a bearish order block and a bullish fair value gap that we're ping-ponging in between. And we're running all over this SIBI in the middle. Right? We're ping-ponging in between that. In this case right here, I would drop down to the lower time frame to see if the lower time frame, this is on a 15-minute, right? We're basing this off the 4 hour. right? So off the 4 hour, we're looking for a price to come into this 4 hour fair value gap, right? The 15-minute is bullish. So we want it to stay bullish until we get into this 4 hour fair value gap, and then we'll see what price wants to do. This order block, this SIBI, right? Though looking over here in this price leg over here, that's like your last resistance coming into this 4 hour fair value gap, right? On the 15-minute. So now what little Timmy Rogers would do is drop down to a 5-minute, no, 1 minute, 15.51. Drop down to a 1 minute, right? Drop down to a 1 minute. Now that we have on the 15-minute, we have traded into the last PD array, right? So now on the 1 minute, we came down and we still have not traded into this fit. We came down and kissed it. We kissed it again, right? So now, since we're in between the tail of two cities, now I would like to see us the way I would want to trade it. If I was trading, I would like to see us come down and take out this short-term sell side, get into this 15-minute fair value gap, give me a displacement up so I can come back and trade off of it here and go up. Drawing it looks ugly. So I would want to see us come down, take out this short-term sell side, give me a displacement up, leaving an imbalance so I can come down, buy off of it to come and attack the buy side going into the 4 hour PD array that we're anticipating price to go to. And for the mentee that was asking me the questions last night about how can you trade it, what would I do? There you go. There you go. And this is what I do every day. If price gives me what I want, I react. If it doesn't give me what I want, I don't react. That, my people, will conclude my time that I spent with you this morning. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Again, this episode was not brought to you by Starbucks. It was not brought to you by True Struggle Apparel. I can't remember Buddy's name. I was walking through the mall when we were on vacation. We were in Maryland, DC area. I don't be telling people where I'm at because I'm paranoid. But we had went to DC. We visited Howard. We on our college tour thing now. We visited Howard. We hung out in DC. We was up there for like a week. And we was in the mall in Maryland. We stayed on the Maryland side. Beautiful Airbnb. 3-story townhouse. The bottom level is wasn't nothing but just like a living room. A beautiful big screen TV down there. Just, it's just a living room area where your company come in. They don't be in your living space. You go up to the second floor, got like a living room, a kitchen, dining room, bathroom, half a bathroom. Then you go up to the third floor, got all the bedrooms, bathrooms, laundry room. Beautiful. But we was in the mall in Maryland, and I walked in, and I liked the little dude. I said, man, look at little Buddy. Buddy done been through something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's struggling. And then I went over there, and the name of the thing was True Struggle Apparel. And it was a young brother. So I just, I was like, hey, man, let me get some stuff for you, man. And my wife talks to him, gonna tell my sons, I don't know why your daddy doing that. He is not gonna wear that stuff. He always just be buying stuff to help support young black people, and he don't never wear it. So I've been wearing it just to prove her wrong. I bought a shirt and I bought a short set. Now I didn't wear the shorts with this because I think that's too much. Like if I put on this with the shorts, that's too much. Because the shorts got the same thing on it. down the side. You know what I'm saying? I just got on some regular basketball shorts. But imagine if I got this and then a stripe. Now that's too much. Now I wear the shorts with another shirt and I wear this, you know what I'm saying? But I've been wearing it just to prove her wrong. Will we attack it? Or will we stop? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What's up, FC? HBCU Pride. Oh, I got a picture of me. When you say HBCU Pride, I got a picture of me. I'm gonna share some pictures with y'all. I got a picture of me when we was at the I call it the T'Challa building on Howard. The Chadwick Boseman College of Fine Arts. That's what it's called. Got me there. Oh, that's a picture of Woody holding the thing. We was at African American Museum. And then our host of our Airbnb, she knew that we were going on hold on, let me I'm gonna put the pictures up there and then I talk. Save the Dropbox. I'm put it right there. All right, now let me open up the Dropbox. What's up, FC? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. And it like this right here. If it don't give me what I want, see how we stopping at this 15-minute fair value gap right there? If it don't give me what I want, oh well, you just have to go without me, right? If we stop at this 15-minute fair value gap right here, and we use it as support to go up, it just got to go without me. You know what I'm saying? Because I would want it to come down here and get this sell side before going up. Why? Because we haven't touched this Bissy. This is a 15-minute Bissy. I mean, Bissy, yeah. We haven't touched it. On the 15-minute, we came down, kissed it, but we haven't pierced it. So I wanted to come down and pierce that, right? And on the 1 minute, which is the 2 levels down from the 15, that would be taking out sell side. You know what I'm saying? Take out that sell side. This is a 15-minute anticipatory reactionary point for the 1 minute. Come to my anticipatory reactionary point. Give me displacement toward my draw so I can enter and go. If it don't come there, I don't want it, right? This up here, this 4 hour, this is an anticipatory reactionary point for the 15-minute. You see what I'm saying? Since I'm trying to get involved right now, what I want is for this 1 minute to take out this sell side so I can engage. If it don't give it to me, it's not my trade. I'm willing to let it go. Because if I get in here, this is the risk that I'm facing for it to come down here and want to take out this sell side. Why? Because one, we have a higher time frame PD rate right there, and we also have a 1 minute fair value gap and breaker combination. God dog it, click sitting. We got a fair value gap here combined with a breaker there. Right? On the 1 minute. And that's where, in line with our 15-minute anticipatory reactionary point. Okay, let's go to the pictures. Picture pages, time to get your picture pages, time to get your crayons and your pencils. Who old enough to remember that? Who's old enough to remember picture pages? Put a 1 in the chat if you're old enough to remember picture pages. Get out of here. it download? Why didn't it download? Oh, it zipped them up. Okay, it did it that time. Okay. Extract all. Extract all. Okay. Picture pages, picture pages. This one we was at this is when we were at Howard. This right here is right outside of the Chadwick Boseman. Hold on. Ah, why is it not? Why didn't these come down? Okay, so for those who don't know, the Black Panther is my favorite Marvel character. For those who don't know. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot to get these. I need to get these. I need to get these right here. I'm sorry, y'all. For those who don't care about what I'm doing right now, I don't care that you don't care. You're free to go. You're free to leave. I'm not holding anyone hostage. So all right. Okay. Extract all. Wow. What in the haberdashery hemoglobin going on? Why won't it? Come on, man. It's, you know what I think it is? I think it's like a live picture. And so it won't. It's not. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated right now. Let me see if I can just open them up here. Because I could scroll through on my computer, but okay, I can do it in here. This is when we was at the African American History Museum. I took a picture of the screen. This is when President Obama was doing the, like, swearing in, whatever you call it, right? I took a picture of the screen. But for those who don't know, the Black Panther is my favorite Marvel character, right? So this is in the African American Museum too. So that's me standing up there by T'Challa, right? Had my T'Challa stance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't judge me. I've been eating good, right? So this is in the African American Museum too. Talking about the Green Book. The Green Book. All right. Is it the Green Book? The Green Book. Am I having a brain cramp? Am I having a brain cramp? I think it's called The Green Book. You know, the book where like it was like a list. Yes, The Green Book. That's it. The Green Book. Yeah. It was like a list of stuff where black people could go that they were they was doing the Green Book thing right there. Now let's go here. Okay. This is the Chadwick Boseman College of Fine Arts, right? That's me in front of the building right there. I was like, oh, I got to get a picture there, right? And this is me inside. This when you first walk in the door, they got like, you know, say a thing with like all the people that went there, but they got it. This is like they got like Jackie Robinson, T'Challa. They got like they're all different stuff he like played in, right? And so now this here, that's the end. Okay, so that's right. You know, when you this picture right here, you can see the reflection in the glass, and you can actually see the library in the reflection of the glass over there. I don't know how. Yes, you can see the reflection. You see the reflection of the library in the glass right over here. And that glass that you're seeing right there is these doors right here. So we standing on the outside of the building there. And then if like where they're standing taking the picture of me is right here. They're back, and that's the library. I can't remember the name of the library, but that's the library across the courtyard right there. And they were standing there taking a picture of me, but that's the library. We went in that library too. And then that's Woody holding the what's the name in his hand. This is the African American Museum right here. It's a beautiful building. It's like a bronze color. Somebody told me they didn't tell. I didn't learn this on the trip, but somebody told me that this building is the only building in this area that's got that bronze color to it, and it's like got a different shape. It's shaped like it's got a unique shape made out of unique like materials, like you can see through the sides, and it's a bronze color, and they did that on purpose to make it stand out because all the other buildings around there are like all the other monuments and stuff, they like this white color, like this whitish grayish color, everything. Just look at all the monuments around the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, the White House, everything is this color, this whitish color right here. But the African American Museum is that bronze color. It's the only thing, it stands out. It's different from like all the other monuments and stuff. But Woody holding it in his hand. And then that's Chris taking a picture in front of the library right there. And then that's Woody taking a picture by the HU right there inside one of the buildings. Then Chris took one. And then what I was saying about our host from the Airbnb, I guess Calandra told her we was going on a college tour, and she, when we pulled up one day, it was a package on the porch. I said, "Oh man, they got some mail delivered." She's like, "No, nah, that's for Timothy." I'm like, what you Timothy ordered something while we was? She's like, "No, nah, that's from the host." But the host sent him a bison hat. Sent him an HU bison hat. I was like, man, that's what's up. And this is on the second level in the Airbnb. When I said like the kitchen right there behind Timothy, if you go, you can see the table over there for the dining area, and then to the left over there is like the living room area. I actually had a picture when I was sitting on the couch watching TV. Matter of fact, I shared it. I was like, ain't nothing like being on vacation. I shared something about being on vacation. Yeah, that's it right there. Ain't nothing. That's yeah, I did. I shared it on Twitter. No, yeah, that's Twitter. Yeah, because I was wearing my Apex shirt. I was wearing my Apex shirt, and I shared, and I was like, thanks Apex for the free shout out Let me see. It says, oh, wait a minute. Where it go? Okay, right there. It says, ain't nothing like chilling on vacation on a Monday. Your grind ain't for nothing, gang, gang. Shout out to Apex for the free t-shirt. I like free 99. So it's like I'm sitting there on the couch. It was like 2 couches over there, sitting over there on the couch, watching TV, right? And then to the left of me over in coming this way is the kitchen spot where right here. So where I was sitting is over here on the couch watching TV, and then that's like the dining area. And then you come this way toward the bathroom, and then go up the stairs, or you come this way over here and go down the stairs to go, but that's where we was at, man. But yeah, I thought that, I was like, man, that's fine. Nice Airbnb too. But yeah, man, that's it. Thank you. Oh, look at that. We hit it. We hit it. Went down below midnight. And that right there is why I said I would not be buying off of that 15-minute. When I was like, see how it's staying there? If it keep going, it got to go without me. That right there is why. Anyone who tried to buy off of this, head buster. We some head busters. Got their head bust to the white meat. Now, price has come down and hit another key level. Came down below the true day open, right? Tapped into some sell side below the true day open. Now, you would just look for a reason to participate. Does it give you a fair value gap to trade off of to come back up? Right? Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with your boy. I shall bid you adieu. I didn't know you was in my time. See, Walt, you up there? Man, see, Walt, if I'd have known you was up there, we could have linked up. I was trying to get up with my boy Zay, and man, I hadn't got so tired. I called Zay. He was gonna meet us out there by Howard. I said, Zay, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I said I walked around that African American Museum the other day. We've been walking around Howard all day. It's raining. I said, man, we got to do it another time. I can't do it, man. I'm spent. I can't do it. He was like, it's all good, OG. We'll get up another time. But if I'd have known you was up there, man, we could have linked up. I don't be putting my business out on Al Gore's internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting people to know how I'm moving. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. Till the next time I decide to get on Al Gore's internet and share my thoughts with this thing we call price action. It's your boy, Aranya Grande, a.k.a. Big Spider, a.k.a. Little Timmy Rogers, a.k.a. Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. your mentor's favorite mentor, a.k.a. Hey, man, y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. Gone.